Yes, and welcome to Vasily's Garden, folks. We're out in the veggie garden having a quick look in this little section here. This is the hothouse that I built out of bubble wrap, and for those who think I'm crazy, well, I am. I'm using bubble wrap, and it's only for one season. You can see from the high winds that we've had here, it's actually been shredded a bit on the edges here, so I've got to re-tape it up so it can contain the heat in here, because our heat has been radical. Now, today got up to 27, 28 degrees, tomorrow 33, or today where you're watching it's going to be 33 or 31, thereabouts. Then we're going to plummet back down to the 20s, low 20s. So I've been growing eggplants in here. I had some iceberg lettuce, they were fantastic. The tomato has got some blight on it, it's got some watermarks along the stem. I can't fix that. I'm going to allow these to ripen up and get rid of them. So they haven't done tremendously well in this little bed here for all sorts of reasons. And the cucumber too. So what we succeeded with this little hothouse is our iceberg lettuce. I was pretty happy with that. They're gone because we harvested. You can see I've left the roots down there. That's what's growing back now. That's the base of it there. There's another one on the other side. This one's disappeared, it's gone to heaven. That's okay, but more importantly, I haven't been able to grow eggplants in this little garden. Well, this garden bed or area, in fact, because the weather just hasn't been hot enough, long enough. And this year's been crazy. So this is my first trial in eggplants under this sort of bubble wrap that I've used. And have a look at this. We've got flowers everywhere, still setting, right? But we have got eggplant down the bottom. I'm going to harvest because this is time to harvest. So here's one little beauty. Not too bad. We had someone come in and try and take a bite out of it. Not too bad, we'll survive that. We've got a fork going on there. So this is basically Siamese twins. If you ever get that happening, it's basically two eggplants or two flowers in the one, then they've fused together and this is what you get out of it. That's fantastic. And then another eggplant going on there. But on this side here, come over, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and more flowers coming on continuously, folks. So it does work. Eggplants need extreme heat. They love the heat. So they need to be well protected so they can actually set their flowers properly and you'll get beautiful moussaka. That's what we're making tonight. This is nearly ready. I'm going to let these ones have to grow. So I have to take the energy out of the bottom one. I might harvest this one and let all the others grow. Now they do need, like all good plants, lots of calcium to be able to keep the flowers on the plant. And that's what I've applied here. So our planting mix has got heaps of that in it. That's the black grit I'm talking about. And then I topped it up as well with a bit more black grit. But more importantly as well is the heat. See the wind, we've got a bit of wind. I'm not sure if you can tell now, but it's afternoon that we're filming here and it's still blowing a little bit. So it's always windy out here and that knocks the plants about a fair bit. But the eggplants have done well in this space. So they're quite resilient, and if you do look after them during winter, which is what I'm going to do with these ones and the capsicums, you should be able to get them to overwinter. So hopefully they don't have too much dieback, and we'll talk about that through the course of winter, what to do and how to look after it. And hopefully by early springtime, we've already got an established root system and a strong plant on top, which we should be able to get eggplants much, much earlier than we did now in February, late February. Very late to harvest, but at the end of the day, better late than never, as they say. And if you need some planting mix, folks, and if you need anything, as we always say, our garden centre is closing down. That's what I've been saying. By the end of the month, it's over, or by early March, if I got that correctly, it's going to be over. We're closing down, so the first weekend of March. And we'll also keep you up to date on the click and collect, because we're not going to be able to run that till the end or the closing date. I'll let you know when your last day is to be able to place your orders for click and collect from Coburg, because if you place it on the day we're closing down, you ain't going to be able to pick it up. Check out our website, vasilysgarden.com, and pop down to the garden centre in Coburg if you're able to travel out there. Click and collect if you like. Use the coupon code word FEB for a bigger discount, and everything is heavily discounted to clear. vasilysgarden.com is where everything you need. From me, Vasily, Maresi.